Hi ladies, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a requested video and it was requested by a friend of mine, Kelly, who I've known since 6th grade. She watches my videos and she's so sweet. She leaves me nice comments and she requests videos and I love that. It took me a while to get this one together, so I hope she's still watching. But she asked me to do a video on corporate makeup for an office environment or potentially like a corporate headshot. And I had to do a lot of research since I've never worked in corporate America and I've never had a corporate headshot done. I'm in the medical field. So I had to do a little research, but then I realized that I had so many of the products I already needed in all the right colors because years ago when I was helping out in my kids' school all the time, I remember looking for tips on makeup to buy to look presentable in my kids' school and also helping out in my husband's office from time to time. And so every now and then I do that. And I have like a little go-to makeup kit that looks very natural, very flattering on women with my skin tone, fair skin, and possibly strawberry blonde hair, but your hair could be brown or be blonde, dark hair, it would still work for you. But one of the products I've purchased several times, and it's called Brown Smolder from CoverGirl. And it's just this really basic brown. And it looks like something you would never pick up in the store just because you were needing a pick-me-up. It's like a workhorse product. You know, it's not like, ooh, that brown looks so good, I'm gonna get it. No, it's not that kind of product, but it really does look good. And then I was researching the kind of foundation that you should wear, and everything I read kept steering me to Makeup Forever's HD makeup, and I don't own that. It's their high definition makeup, but also NYX used to have an HD makeup, and so I thought, oh good, I'll get NYX. But when I went to go get it, they discontinued it. But the next one that I stumbled upon is one that I had, Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And this is a soft matte foundation. You might be noticing a theme here. The eyeshadow is a matte, the foundation is a soft matte. Then for blush, it's recommended that you use a cream blush because you don't want to look cakey in photos or under bright lights. And so anything on a redhead or fair-skinned woman like me that has brownish rose undertones is very flattering in that kind of environment. So I already had my Clinique Chubby Stick, and I'll link the color below. I don't want to put on my glasses just to read this, and there's no way I could see it now. Again, it does not have a lot of shimmer. And then I have some beautiful lipsticks. One, I don't know if you can get it anymore. It's from Too Faced, I believe. This is Too Faced, and it's in this packaging. I haven't seen these in a long time, but again, a very kind of unassuming lipstick. Or another one that I thought would be great is one that I recently shared with you, which is a dupe for Velvet Teddy, and it's by Revlon, and it's this one. So again, you're not wearing anything very bright or shiny. And that was the one thing I kept reading in all the articles is stay away from illuminating and radiant makeup if you're gonna be in a corporate headshot or if you're gonna be filmed or even kind of in an office environment. If you're in an office environment, you could add a little highlight and shimmer and things like that, but it doesn't photograph well. And the big suggestion for that environment was to stay away from reds and bright pinks. The pigment in your products is going to look even more pigmented under bright fluorescent lights. You might notice that sometimes, like if you put on your makeup and you think you look fabulous, then you go to the movies and you're having a great time, and then you go into the bathroom where it's very unflattering light, and then all of a sudden your makeup doesn't look so great anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this little get ready with me and show you how this very simple look comes together, and I think it'll work for anyone who has my coloring, and I know a lot of you ladies out there watch me because you have my coloring. Or my eye shape, or a similar personality, or maybe a completely opposite personality. I don't know why you watch me, but thank you for watching me. The first thing I'm gonna do is put on my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. They do have a new foundation that I am dying to try. It's the dewy one. Have you tried that? If you've tried that, let me know. I don't think you should be wearing that one for corporate headshots though, because they said to avoid dewy. But I just want to preface this, or I guess I didn't preface it because I'm telling you now, but also tell you that you could do whatever the heck you want. I feel like where makeup is concerned, there's no rules. You can just be yourself. Sometimes I look at pictures of, you know, you look at a doctor's office on Yelp or something, and they'll have a photo of the staff, and you'll see the doctor wearing a red dress and maybe some red lipstick, and you're like, ooh, spicy. I want to go see her, you know? So, I mean, really, are there rules? But this might be helpful to you. So let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to put this on with this little thing. I've never liked the delivery system of this Wet n Wild makeup. I don't like this. Does the Dewy have this same system? It's like this weird little plasticky spatula, but I'm willing to forgive it because the price of Wet n Wild is amazing for the quality of the product you're getting. I feel like Wet n Wild is the best, I hate to say low end, but price-wise, low end makeup. And I'm just gonna use my Tarte Amazonian Clay Bamboo brush to apply this because it was the one I have handy. Real Techniques or whatever you have will work just fine. You could even use your beauty sponge, but lately, I don't know, I've been really enjoying a brush. And I think the reason is that I don't have to wash it as much. I wash it a couple times a week, sometimes just once a week. But the beauty sponge, I have to go in the bathroom and get it moist every time I use it. So I don't like to use my beauty sponges often because I'm lazy that way. And this really is, I haven't used this foundation in so long, and I'm really glad that I did for this video because I forgot how good it is. So for blush, I'm going to be using a Clinique Chubby Stick, and this is called Amped Up Apple. And it looks like this. It's a rosy pink, and it doesn't have shimmer in it. And it's very flattering on women with very fair skin. I think it would be flattering on just about everyone, except maybe women who have a lot of really olive-y tones, because I think women who have a lot of olive in their skin tone, they have their own unique colors that look best on them, which aren't usually the same as women who are as fair as me. So, and another one, if you like a powder blush, the articles I read recommended not using a powder blush because they can look a little bit cakey under fluorescent lights, or you don't want to add a lot of powder products on. As little as you can is what you should do. But some of us just don't like cream blushes. And this one is from Tarte, and it's called Seduce. And it looks like this. The exact same color as the packaging. And you can see I love this product. They sell this one in like this smaller size. So these come usually in this size. And this one is smaller, which I really like because I use it a lot. I get through it and then I replace it. So I just apply it right onto my cheekbone, like so. And then I use a stippling brush, dual fiber stippling brush. And I always make sure I mention to get synthetic fibers, because when you're using cream products with, you know, real hair brushes, they will absorb, the fibers will absorb the product, and synthetic fibers won't do that. So synthetic is the way to go with cream products, because if your brush is absorbing a lot of your product, number one, you're wasting product. But secondly, you're going to get a lot of bacteria growing in your brush fibers. And I just make sure that I really blend that in. And as you can see, it's given me a really pretty flush that isn't bright at all. I thought that we would also bronze, because I know many of you like to bronze. And, you know, in those bright fluorescent lights, sometimes when you're as white as I am, you could look pasty. I have two favorites. One is from Too Faced, and it's their Chocolate Soleil. And it looks like this. And I know it doesn't look pretty. And the other one is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. But I'm gonna go with this one because I think this one is a little bit more perfect. I think it's better for fluorescent lights because it's so just, you know, none of these colors are gonna make you go, wow, I need to get that product. But you'll see at the end, it'll be a very flattering look. And so I am just actually going to use another synthetic fiber brush like this. And I'm just going to put it in. And you're gonna do it a little bit differently than you do when you're just going out to hang out with your friends. I'm just gonna hit the very top of my forehead where the sun would cast a little glow to my skin, and I'm gonna go very light-handed. And then I'm gonna take it down lightly through my temple and I don't really want to contour, but I definitely want to look natural. So I'm just going to do like that 3 shape. And then just the littlest bit on the tip of my nose, just to add a little more color. And then also hit your neck, like down your neck. And if your collarbones are showing, just maybe a little on your collarbones too. That's a really pretty look, and it definitely makes you look sun-kissed. So you can see that I went very light-handed, but I've got a lot of color in my face considering how my face normally looks. So sorry, I've got like, I can feel I have something on my mouth. Okay, now let's do brows. I am gonna take 2 very inexpensive drugstore favorites for my brows. One is from Catrice, and I'm gonna link this. It's a new to me product that I love. It's taupe, so it's perfect for my brows. It's just a really pretty taupe, and I'm just gonna fill in my brows and extend the tail to make them look nice, make them look groomed, and it also creates that youthful look. And I'm gonna overdraw them a little tiny bit where I've got some, I've overplucked in the 90s. All right. I'm not gonna overdraw them too much. Just wanna make them look nicely shaped. I also do trim my brows with tiny little scissors so they don't get really long and look like my dad's eyebrows, which are crazy. He has crazy eyebrows. Okay, and now I have Essence Make Me Brow, which is a nice dupe for Benefit Gimme Brow, but it's like $3 or less, and it only comes in 3 shades, like a blonde, a medium, and then like a dark for people who have like almost black hair. And I have like the medium, and it's still like, it's for like light brown hair, or maybe I have the blonde. I bet I have the blonde. I'm gonna link what I have. But this is a really great product for making your brows look very well groomed. And then of course, if you were doing like a corporate headshot or, you know, wanting to look your very best, you would tweeze any little strands of hair. Like I could see I have a few hairs, and I have one long hair that just does not, it's kind of hanging down here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little MAC paint pot and Painterly, and I'm gonna prime my eyelids, because if I were going to work or having a photo done, I'd want everything to be perfect. And I don't want my eyeshadow to like wear off at all during the day. I don't know that this will, but I'm gonna assume it might. Okay, and I just have like this fluffy Sephora brush, whatever kind of blending brush you have. I like to use this when I use a 1 eyeshadow makeup look, because it really kind of disperses the color very nicely, and I don't get any patchy areas of concentrated color. And this is the brown smolder. I showed it to you before, and it's just brown. Okay, I'm just gonna use a little Age Rewind from Maybelline. Just to clean it up. Okay, I'm just gonna line my lash line with my Mineral Fusion charcoal stick. Even though it's charcoal, it just really looks like a very soft black. I guess that's what charcoal is. So it looks nice with the brown eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. And this is probably the most daring thing I'm doing because this is a very voluminous mascara and it really fans out your eyelashes. But I don't know, I think it's really pretty too, and I think it's appropriate to have nice eyelashes at work. It has a little comb on it, as you can see, and it combs each lash individually. Okay, now we're gonna use the NYX HD setting powder. It's a clear powder, so it appears white in the container. So it doesn't really add any pigment under your skin, but it just sets everything. And it doesn't have flashback in photos and things like that. And it looks really flattering and not cakey. So we got the photo focus, the HD powder. So our skin should really look good in under fluorescence and in photos. I'm gonna add a little Tarte Fake Awake on my inner rim. And this is really good if you work because you're probably up early and you need to look more awake. I'm gonna use the lipstick that I know that you can still get. I told you about the Too Faced one and I'll link this below just in case you'd like to get this if you still can. And I'll link the color. And I am just gonna use Revlon Bare Affair and it's just really pretty. It's so creamy and it's never drying on my lips. And now I'm just gonna take my hair down. You can see I wore my most professional looking top I have because I don't have professional attire at all in my closet. So this is it. So this is the finished look. I'll bring you in really close. And this would be my corporate headshot. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, like I said, you wear what you like and what makes you feel comfortable, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important, that you're comfortable in your own skin, that you feel your very best, and there really aren't any rules. But for those of us who just want to take a very conservative approach for like a corporate headshot or an office environment, I hope that you find this helpful. I think it's just a really great everyday look too. So anyway, if you liked this video, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please leave me any requests if you have any videos you'd like me to do in the future. And have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.